Hey, what's up, dudes and dudettes? Brad the Fixologist here. We're gonna go outside and work on some stuff, but I wanted to thank all of y'all up front because in the past month or so, my channel over here, the Fixologist channel, has gone from, I think I had about 17,500 subscribers to now up over 21,000 subscribers. A pretty huge leap in audience in just about a month or so. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Welcome all the new subscribers. We're going to go out and work on something today. Today's going to be a little bit different. That's the thing about this channel. You never know what you're going to get from one day to the next, and I want to keep it that way. I like it that way. A lot of things become valueless to people and they just kind of toss them at the curb. Those are the kinds of things I'm sort of interested in rescuing and keeping out of the landfill. And, you know, whether it's TV sets or whether it's lawn equipment or whether it's household appliances or whatever, if I think I can fix it, I'm gonna attempt my hand at it. And if I've never tried it before, then you're gonna be along for the journey of learning how to do it. Anyway, that's what this channel is all about. Thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Today we're gonna go outside and we're going to work on a blower. Now, the story on this blower is it belongs to someone else. He is the deacon of his church, and this was a donation that was given to his church by a guy. It quit working on him, I think last year, he said, and I don't know, he said it wouldn't start or whatever. We're gonna try to figure out what the problem is with it. I'm not gonna take in generally things from outside. You know, I'm not trying to be a lawn equipment repair shop. I could probably get into that. You know, I've got too many things on my plate already. The only reason I'm doing this is because, you know, like I said, the guy's, he's a deacon of his church, and it's one of those things, I'm just trying to get my Jesus points up, you know what I mean, before the world ends. You know, I'm being facetious, but I'm also being real here. But we're gonna go check this blower out and see if we can figure out what is causing it not to work. If that's something you'd be interested in, stick around. Yeah, so I wanted to wait until late in the day because it was hot today. Actually, this was the hottest day so far this year. I think it was up in the 80s. But this is the blower right here. It's a backpack blower. It's from a company. I don't think I've ever heard of this company before. What is this thing? This is a what is this? What's that say? Shindaiwa? Never heard of it. It sounds Japanese, but looks to me like it might be Chinese. Let's drag it out here. Alright, I think first thing we'll do is see what state it's in right now. Now first of all, I see this is going on and it doesn't look like it's retracting, so I don't know if it's seized. It feels like it might be seized. We got fuel. It's got fuel in it. I don't know. It's hard to tell what kind of mix it is. They might have tried to run it without a mix. Okay, before I can do anything, I'm gonna have to get the shroud off of here and pop this off and see why that recoil is not retracting. Now I can already see one problem. One of the fuel lines is off over here. I'll show you in a second. Let me get this recoil off first. Okay, this does say it's made in Japan, and it says model 68901, and I guess that's for the engine, because that's the stamp on the engine. And then up here it says like EB310 or 810, maybe something like that. Okay, so as I'm editing this, I decided to Google these numbers, and the number that was written on the engine cross-references to an E8510RT. There was no such thing as an E8510RT, but there was an EB8510RT that I found. And that one, it turns out, was subject to a recall back in 2007. And I think that is the one that we're talking about here, an EB8510, August 24, 2007. The hazard was the muffler's outer shell can melt, allowing exhaust gas to exit from the bottom.
The exhaust gas may cause damage to the fuel tank, creating a possible fire hazard for the user. So the outer shell can melt. So I guess it melts and then falls down onto the gas tank. And if we actually look, we'll see that this looks exactly like the one that we have. And look at the muffler shell on that. You'll see that it's a different shape when we go back and look at the one that we have. Check this out. Look closely at it. It looks like it's actually worn away or even melted. See that right there? See the muffler shell there? It looks like it's broken maybe to me, not melted, but
Okay, why is this not retracting?
I'm just now finding this out. So I'm going to call the guy and let him know about it. Just if he wants to, he could probably take this to a dealer and have that outer shell replaced.
Okay, it's free. I think got a busted spring maybe? So this mechanism clearly, you can see this piece coming up and down, so there's some kind of cam in here. It's causing that to come up and down and engage and disengage with the flywheel here. I say flywheel, but this starter, it's definitely free because we're able to move it, and it does move freely. There's a belt that goes from here upward, and it's got teeth on it. So I don't know, is that a timing thing maybe too? So I'm turning the screw and it does not seem to want to, it's not coming out. It doesn't appear to be coming out at all. Okay, it's reverse. That screw's reverse. Duh. So we've got, this is what we got here. And there is a little spring there that's popping that out. But there has to be some kind of other recoil spring. Yeah, there is a recoil spring. See it there? And it's broken. Okay. So this whole piece right here is broken. You can see this spring, this piece of spring here that goes into that plastic. Okay, and anchors it in. And then the rest of the spring is still here. I'm wondering if we can maybe work with what's left and use this, maybe bend it up and then, you know, anchor it in like this one was. And if we can do that, that might save us from having to buy another spring. Possibly. Yeah, I might be able to at least get him back up and going. Because see, we've got an anchor on this end too. It anchors here, and it also anchors in here. And this has to go together like this. Once you get it all bent, it's gonna have to anchor, right? In both places. Let me try first to, I'll try to bend this. Let me see if you're going to be able to see this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but what I'm basically trying to do is bend this in that shape right there where that hook. I want that shape in this end. Okay, I've got a hook in it. Let's see if we just put it down here, is it gonna catch it? I think if we just put it down here and start turning it, it'll catch. Won't it? Maybe. Nope. It has to go in further, like this.
Okay, kind of bend it like that and see if we can get it to catch. It did not catch. Let's see. What do we got to do to get that to catch? Bend it further even. Yeah, it's gotta be at least close to the center like that. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna try to storm on us. That's what it's sounding like. Okay, so this. Okay, I think it goes that way like that. And then maybe winds like this, right? Okay, it's better. That's close. Well, that's the best I can do for the moment, but it is at least retracting now. The spring is hooked on there. So it's better than nothing, but okay, it's gonna catch. It's gonna catch. Let's get these back in. And I'm hearing a lot of thunder in the distance, so it is gonna rain on us here soon. Okay, and like I said earlier, the other thing I noticed about this is that there's a fuel line off. One of these fuel lines is off. You see right there, that fuel line is off. So get that back on there. That clamp is out of place too. Okay, let's see if we can get it to turn over and do anything at all. What we got here? I don't know. I don't know. What's this choke? That would be blocking, so is that choke right there? Probably. There is no primer. have to open that back up. Until alright, that's clean. Give it a little bit of a prime. Okay, so it is working, and I found out that the choke is up in the up position. So that's choke. So I had it backwards. But let's try it again. We'll try it about half choke or something like that. See if we can't start it back up with it like it is. Okay, so that's going to work, but I think I want to get back in here and take that back off, and I want to tension the spring slightly before I wind and try to get this last little bit of loose cord to, you know, cinch up. Yeah, this thing sounds great, actually. I was thinking at first that this was going to be a, you know, a cheap Chinese piece of junk, but actually it sounds really nice. That's a 4-stroke engine. To me, it's what it sounds like. No, it says mix. It takes a mix, so it is a 2-stroke. But it just sounded really smooth. Almost had a hum. Had that low hum of a 4-stroke almost. Maybe it's the size of this muffler coming, the exhaust coming off of it. Yeah, this is kind of cheating, but. That's about. Well, that was sure brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah, they sell a winding tool for these when they do that, so you can get them back, but I don't have that tool. So we just do it by hand. Like that. Gotta make sure it's gonna catch. That should catch right there. Okay, so now we put this in, and we will let it seat, and then turn it all the way around a couple times until the end of our rope pops up. And we'll grab our rope, stick it through the hole like that. And then as we pull, it should grab. And it has grabbed. Okay. and it's naturally kind of stopping right there. So we want to give it a knot. We want to give it a knot right there, but not before we put all these pawls and everything back in. So, all right, so we'll get a knot right about there. Right about there ought to do it. And then, okay, and now that's cinched up. That's cinched up. It should still have plenty there to pull on as well. Okay, so that one's fixed. It's ready to go back home. Also, last night I picked up another dryer off the curb. I'll show you that. So, I think it's a Maytag. Let's see. Yes, this is a Maytag dryer. It's really common. This doesn't have the lint catcher up here like mine. It's down inside of there. And it is present, the lint catcher. It also has they were courteous enough to actually give me the power cord. Power cord's inside of it. So it's missing from back here, but they took it off and put it inside of the thing. So, you know, it's another one we can very likely fix, because these are easy to work on. I say easy. What I mean by that is there are not a lot of parts in one of these, and the things that do mess up on them are very common. So it's very, very highly likely we can fix this thing. Washers are kind of another story, but dryers, they're pretty simple, and it's rare to find one that's just, you know, completely shot. So yeah, that'll be in an upcoming video. So yeah, that'll do it for this one. If you've enjoyed, hit subscribe. Thanks, like I said, to all the new subscribers, and for now, see y'all later.